Have you ever wondered what goes into the making of that sumptuous kebab meat you relish so much? Yes, we're talking about that mouth-watering, aromatic delight that has graced countless street food stalls, restaurants, and home kitchens around the world. Kebab, a culinary gem that's been savored across continents for centuries, has a fascinating history and an even more interesting production process. It's a tale of flavors, cultures, and techniques, all converging to create this universally loved dish. From the sizzling skewers of shish kebab in the Middle East, to the succulent doner kebabs of Europe, the world of kebabs is as varied as it is vast. Each region, each country, each city even, has its distinct style and flavor profile. Some are marinated and grilled to perfection, others are slow-cooked and smoked, and then there are those that are pan-fried or oven-baked. But what's common in all these styles is the star of the show, the meat. Whether it's beef, chicken, lamb, or even fish, the choice of meat and its preparation play a crucial role in the final taste and texture of the kebab. Now that brings us to the focus of our video today, the actual process of kebab meat production. We're going on a journey, tracing the path from the farm to your plate, unraveling the mystery behind the delectable kebab meat you can't seem to get enough of. We'll be exploring everything from the selection of the meat, the marination process, the cutting and shaping techniques, to the cooking methods. And not just that, we'll also be delving into some lesser-known facts and realities about kebab meat production that might just surprise you. So brace yourselves, because we're about to embark on a culinary adventure like no other. We're going behind the scenes, lifting the veil off the kebab world and uncovering the truth behind your favorite meaty treat. Now that we've whetted your appetite, let's delve into the meat of the matter, quite literally. So what's the real deal with kebab meat? Well, let's dive right in. You might have heard countless stories about the so-called unhealthy cuts of meat used in kebabs. Tales of mysterious, unsavory bits and pieces, and even the occasional whisper of roadkill. But let's set the record straight. Traditional kebab making is a craft that respects the ingredients, especially the meat. Firstly, it's important to understand that the word kebab is a broad term. It encompasses a variety of dishes from different cultures, all with their unique methods and ingredients. From the shish kebab of Turkey, the Sikh kebab of India, to the doner kebab that's become a late-night favorite across the world, there's a whole spectrum of kebabs out there. The meat used in these dishes is as diverse as the dishes themselves. For instance, the doner kebab, which you might know as the spinning tower of meat you see in your local takeout place, traditionally uses layers of marinated lamb or beef. These are stacked onto a vertical skewer, creating a meaty tower that's roasted and shaved off in thin, juicy slices. So where does the myth of unhealthy cuts come in? Well, it's a result of a common misunderstanding. The meat used in kebabs is often from less popular cuts like shoulder or neck, which are typically tougher and require longer cooking times. However, these cuts are not unhealthy. In fact, they are packed with flavor, and when cooked right, they're incredibly tender. Remember, the kebab is all about making the most out of the entire animal, not wasting a single part. It's a testament to the ingenuity of our culinary ancestors, who knew how to take what might seem like a humble cut of meat and turn it into something truly delicious. So, we've debunked some myths, but how does it all come together? Let's find out. The making of kebab meat is an art and science combined. It's a meticulous process that requires precision, patience, and a dash of culinary creativity. Let's delve into the fascinating world of kebab production, shall we? Every great kebab starts with quality meat. The type of meat can vary, but it's often lamb, beef, or chicken. Once the meat is chosen, it's time for the marination process. This is a crucial step where the meat is coated with a mixture of herbs and spices such as garlic, coriander, and paprika. This not only imparts flavor but also helps tenderize the meat. Now, the role of spices in the marination process cannot be understated. They're the heart and soul of every kebab. Each spice adds its unique flavor, creating a symphony of tastes that dance on your tongue. But spices do more than just flavor the meat. They also contain compounds that help break down the tough muscle fibers, making the meat tender and succulent. Next comes the layering process. The marinated meat is stacked onto a vertical spit, with the fattier pieces strategically placed between the lean ones. This is where the science of kebab making comes into play. The fat melts as it heats up, seeping into the lean meat and keeping it moist and flavorful. The spit is then placed in front of a heat source, often a gas or electric rotisserie. The heat cooks the meat slowly and evenly, allowing the flavors to meld together. The outer layer of the meat gets crispy and slightly charred, while the inside remains tender and juicy. The result is a perfectly balanced bite of crispy, fatty, tender meat, bursting with flavor. But what about the excess fat that drips off during cooking? It's collected in a tray at the bottom of the rotisserie. This fat can be used to baste the meat, adding an extra layer of flavor and ensuring the meat remains juicy. So that's how your favorite kebab is made. But what does this mean for you as a consumer? As a consumer, understanding the production process of your food is key. It's like peeling back the layers of a story, revealing the truth behind what fuels our bodies. Now let's talk kebab meat. It's tasty, no doubt, but let's delve into the health implications. Kebab meat, like any other, can be a part of a balanced diet when consumed in moderation. However, bear in mind that it often contains less desirable cuts of meat, and sometimes even offal. The high fat and salt content, coupled with the cooking process, can make regular consumption of kebab meat less than ideal for maintaining optimal health. Nevertheless, this doesn't mean you should steer clear of kebabs altogether. Just be mindful, balance it out with a variety of other nutritious foods, and remember, moderation is key. So, the next time you bite into a kebab, remember the journey it's been through to reach your plate. Bon appétit!